Hi everyone, Maxine here with Tink and I Treasures. Welcome back to my studio. Today you're seeing something a little bit different on my table. G with Happiness and Crafting has honored me with the invitation to be a guest designer on her team. So I'm going to be doing a few projects using one of her gorgeous kits. If you have a chance, go to her Etsy shop and I will have the links below. Check out her digitals and her shop. She does fabulous work. I've always loved her stuff. I have purchased over the years many of her kits. So let's get started. I chose the Shabby Chic French collection, and it comes in two separate kits, so you can, just get one or get both, depending on your needs. This one is part 1, and it's got some lovely little shapes to use for ephemera, for layering. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. Each one of these are just a perfect little picture. The colors, I hope they're coming across on my video. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. The background is the perfect vintage color, in my opinion. Yeah, they are just, look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? The little documents peeking out, the script, the beautiful flowers all through. Yeah, it's gorgeous. There's just no other word for it. I am so in awe of people that can do this, and G especially is very talented in putting these together. They flow so nicely. The script peeking out, the flowers, the postcards, just everything. It's just a yummy it's just a yummy kit. The colors are gorgeous. My printer chose to put this border on it, so yeah, I don't know about that. But that's my printer has chosen to put this border on here, so I don't know how to get it to not. But look at this. Isn't this the most beautiful kit? The colors are so fabulous. The flowers, the script, everything. It's just amazing. There's another one. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Elements in here. It's just, she does a wonderful job. Good attention to layout and composition. And that was part 1. That was kit 1, whatever you want to call it. This is part 2. And this has some lovely smaller renditions of the larger pages that you could use for journaling cards or tags or for layering, whatever you want to do. This has got some fun shapes to it to work with, and each one of these are just the perfect little picture. It's just beautiful. I hope it's coming across well, but this is a stunning kit, and the colors are just fabulous, and it truly is shabby chic. Truly is shabby chic. It's just amazing. Again, the beautiful rose and the postcard with the postage stamps in the back. This is more of a neutral. You could use this for a background or for backing. This one as well. It's great for a background or backing on tags or journaling cards. It's a beautiful picture. I just love the composition and how she places things. It's very well done. Very well done indeed. Beautiful rose. I love the script. Has some more fun little shapes to play with. I didn't do anything. I printed. I didn't adjust. I didn't do anything. This is the way this page comes. It's like half size of two of the larger ones. Here's some more journaling cards. Again, I mean, these are just so beautiful. Just beautiful. And that's the last one. Another sheet of smaller size of the larger pages for journaling, journal cards or whatever. So anyway, that's what we're going to be using. So let's get this party started. Okay, for the first video, excuse me, we're going to do using Happiness and Crafting. We're going to make ephemera and different things to put into a journal that I'm also going to use the kit for. So let's get started. I have an envelope, just a plain envelope. I've cut the sides open. Well, 3 sides are open anyway, just to make some stuff a little easier right now. And I have these sheets. These are also from Happiness and Crafting by G. And they are the collage paper pieces. And you get, this is really a cool little kit. If you don't have it, you should actually go over there and check it out. This is really cool. You get these little bits. There's another one here. Hang on. I just pulled out the colors I was going to use. But I guess if I'm showing you the kit, I should show you the whole thing. So there's this one. There's another one too. There's another page. It's more neutrals, and I don't think I even printed it. Sorry, guys. But this is the funnest little kit she has. It's called Collage Paper Pieces. And you get, these are kind of, you know, yellows and oranges. This is greens. This is like pinks and reds, little purples. This is blue. And then there's another page that's like neutrals. So it's fun little pieces to have just for collaging. So anyway, we're going to take this and we're going to open it up. And before I do anything else, I'm just going to line the inside. Just because you don't have to do this. Well, you don't have to do anything, right? No, you have to. So I am going to just cut this down to the size I want. Let me think. This is going to fold over and then fold over again. let me actually do this first. Okay, so you fold this over so you see where you want your flap. And you don't want it to cover your window. You want enough room here so you could have some kind of something to hold your flap down that's not going to impede too much with your window. This is a little bit big, but it'll be all right. So you want to get that idea, and then you want to open it back up, and you want to cut this just down a little bit from that fold. I would say, you know, 1/4 to 1/2 inch, somewhere in there. And cut this and angle it upwards like that. So it's like an angle, okay? And then you want to take and do the same thing with the other side. And, I wonder if this would work. Does this little trick work like we do when we're doing tags, I wonder? So I'm going to take the piece I cut off and see if I can't get okay, so there you have something like that. And I've gone around and inked up and everything. For this project, I'm going to be using Victorian velvet. If I do any inking at all, that's what I'm going to be using. Okay, so then this part of the flap you want to turn under. Okay, so I turn this under a little bit farther down. I would say, what is that, 1/4 inch? So then when you close it, you have, you know, this little gap right here. So, you know, you can put things in and out easier. Now, if once you do that, it's into your window, you just want to trim that. Okay, and I'm going to take some glue. You can use any kind of glue you want to. I prefer the glue stick because it's not a wet glue, so I'm not going to get things really soppy while we're trying to do this right now. Okay. So there's what we have so far. Okay, now I'm just going to line this with some book pages. Like I said, you don't have to do this. I just want to. So I don't want to get it into the window because we're going to do something with that window. Okay. All right, so let's trim this off. And a little bit here. Okay. Oops. Well, I missed a little spot here, so I'm going to use my reptile glue to make sure that this is all down good. Okay. And I want to reinforce this flap, so this. I apologize, guys, for the light coming through the window. It is late afternoon, and there's nothing I can do about it. So these little spots that you see is, I've got the blinds down as far as I can bring them. Still a little bit gets through. So, okay. I'm going to trim this off. I hope everyone is doing well. As well as can be expected, anyway. Oh boy. Okay, this is always a little tricky. I think I'll use my reptile glue just because it's more precise. Going down along here. I want to get it right up to where the window is, but I don't want to go over. This is just reinforcing it, that's all. These envelopes aren't made of real sturdy stuff, you know. So... this is such a fun project. I'm so excited. You know, I just want to jump in and do it, but I need to take you guys along. Sometimes it's hard though. Especially when you have something you're really excited about. Working with G's kit, I'm real excited about. And I am doing a altered journal, but it's not an altered book. So you've seen me do several altered books. This is the first time I have done this, and you know, I can't remember where I got the idea. It's not my idea. I mean, I didn't think it up or anything. I'm really not sure where I ran across it. I don't remember watching a video with someone doing it. But I got the idea of using a different type of material for an altered book. So yeah, I'm really excited to give it a go. How am I going to do that? There. I guess it doesn't have to be precise, does it? And I don't have to cover every tiny little bit. I want to get up right to that window. I don't want to go over, but I don't want to get into the fold. That makes sense. So hopefully that's going to be okay. Let's see, it always does. It's always good to dry fit something first. So, what have you been watching? Has anybody ran across any good shows to watch? Yeah, we were watching Julia, which was like a mini series type of thing based on Julia Childs. It was on HBO Max. If you have that, it's pretty good. It's really good. We really enjoyed it, but you know, it was only like a mini series. It wasn't a recurring thing. So something's wrong here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, see, I folded that down and now it's up again. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll do that. Got that little bit too. Oh, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to cut that off. Be gone. Honestly. Okay. So anyway, yeah, Julia was pretty good. If you have HBO streaming, you might want to check that out if you haven't already found it. And let's see. Oh, and I don't know about you gals, but I was a Sex and the City fan back in the day. And seen the movies and all that stuff, and they have a new Sex and the City out. It's called And Just Like That, and it's kind of the series taking off kind of where the second movie left off, plus I don't know, 10-15 years perhaps, I'm not sure. But it's a few years after, you know, the time period of the second movie. And, of course, I is all over that. But they only did, I don't know how many episodes. 6 maybe? I want to say 6. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're going to be continuing or not. I never, you know, I don't hear, I don't follow Hollywood news or anything like that. So I don't know if they have intentions of continuing it or not. But if you liked Sex and the City, you know, you might want to give that a look-see, if you haven't already found it, that is. But I'm sure if you're a Sex and the City fan, you already know about it. Let's see. I told you about 800 Words. That was on Acorn, which is a British streaming channel. Oh, and there was another one. Oh, geez, what? I want to say this one is on HBO too, but I'm not totally for sure. It's called Gilded. Now that was really good. I enjoyed that. I hope they're going to make more. I think they're going to, because they made such a big deal about it. But okay, so now what we want to do is get a new page for gluing. Okay, keep that in case I need any more. Okay, now what we're going to do is decorate the inside of where you see in the window. And I was thinking about using some of these. Since the kit itself is, for the most part, pink, I'm going to kind of stay with, you know, for the most part, pink. And I don't know why I'm cutting. I like the torn edges best, you know that. So I'm not sure why I'm cutting, but so I was just wondering, using something for background and doing like, I don't know, a little collage type of thing. Okay, so I am going to tear these bottom ones we're not going to see, so I'm not going to worry about that. And then up here, can't be too wide, so I don't think my tear ruler would work very well for a tiny little bit like this. I don't know. Have you tried that? I don't know if it would work for a tiny little bit. So, and you know me, I can't help myself. I have to ink. I know a lot of people, some people don't, and their stuff looks gorgeous. I don't know why. I just can't stand not inking. Usually I use, you know, Vintage Photo. I also really like Ground Espresso. But I don't think that's not even going to show, so I don't think I'll bother with that. But so we're just going to do something like that and something like that. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to tear down this side as well. Yeah, you know, some people don't ink, and you know, their stuff looks great. I don't know, I've just not been able to resist inking. I love this little kit that G put out with the collage papers. I just think it's so cool to have, you know? You just have all these little bits and bobs that you can use. Let's see. That's going to cover that. That's going to cover that. That will cover that. I don't want that to go right down the middle. That's stupid. Okay, let's see. I'll bring that over. Okay, and have that like that. All right. Okay, we have to get some things nailed down here. Otherwise, it's going to make me crazy. Take that pin out of my mouth. Let's see. Oh. Hang on here. We need to get a focal point going. And let's take a look. What do I got in here? Oh, those are from other things I cut out we might use. They're all from Happiness and Crafting. It's the one, you know, it's this kit that I'm using specifically, which is awesome. I just love it. But I did pull in some other things. Okay, this is from the kit. The sheet. I showed you, didn't I? At the start of this video, I showed you the whole kit, so you know that. Alright, so let's get this cut out. Sorry guys, I just, you know, I like to have a lot of this stuff done ahead of time, but then I thought, well, I can't get too ahead of myself here. Alright, so that's like that. And we have that. Yeah, do we want that? I think we do. And okay, so and let's get this one down. Like so. Right? Okay, now we need something for up here. I'm not really feeling that one. Just don't really like that. So I wonder if we can't get something. Oh, wait a minute here. This will be perfect. Hang on. Okay. Let's see. I know. Hang on. I have it. We'll do this guy. So let's tear that. And get her inked. And this will go right like that. I like it. So, you don't want that to glue onto anything. Get that right like that. Hopefully I'm in frame. Okay, that's pretty. So now we just need to get it positioned in here, just like that. Okay. So I'm going to do a little bit of gluing down so we don't lose our spot. Okay. What happened to my... There you are. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Now we need to do some collaging around the outside. Oops, get this back on. Okay. This time we'll take our tear ruler. Oops. So yeah, guys, if you know of any good shows to watch right now, I don't even know if I want to say, but right now we're kind of going between reruns of Frasier and reruns of Seinfeld. And oh, there's another one that kind of bouncing around. But yeah, we've been relegated to reruns. So if you know of any good shows, I'm all ears. I am up for suggestions. Okay, so we could always wrap it around. That's always a great idea, isn't it? So I'm going to get some glue here. Wrapping around just, you know, it reinforces everything. There we go. And we want to get that around here. We want to varnish that good. I call training the paper. So we train the paper on what we want it to do. So anyway, in the next couple of videos, I'll show you my altered item. It is not a book, or not what you would consider a book anyway. Let's see here. I got a little bit of white there. Well, I can just ink it. Inking takes care of a multitude of sins. Kind of like painting. One time I painted the kitchen and I literally had dirty dishes in the sink. I painted the kitchen. Isn't that just something? Okay. That's weird. Got a funny crease there. Guess it doesn't matter. All right, so just going to just be careful of your window. You know, you don't want to get glue on your window. Okay, so I think I'll just wrap that around that way just a tad and wrap it this way. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to wrap this. Okay, so this we're going to have to cut. And let's see, this I want to cut. So that's going to come down like that. Maybe I'll go over it. Huh? Sorry, was I out of frame? I tend to want to work close to myself. You know how that is. But, you know, basically I'm just collaging a window envelope is all I'm doing. Okay. And get that pin back in the bottle. Okay, so there we have that. We don't have to do anything more on the inside, except I do need to put this brad in there. Ow. Oops. Okay. So we need to get our pokey tool. And we want to figure out where we want this and where we want that. And right about there. Haha. So, put that back in. Put it through that hole. I'm going to turn it so it's going sideways, so the little brads are going sideways. Right? Use our little pokey tool here to just make sure those are laying down. And then I'm going to take a piece of just scrap paper and just go over where that brad is, just so it's not causing any kind of future problems. Things getting hung up on it or anything like that, because this is going to be like a pocket. Okay. Right. So, we still have the back to do. You can do the back or not do the back. It depends on, you know, what your ultimate use is going to be. You could glue this down onto a page, or you could have it loose and clip it in or something like that. But I am done with the inside. We got our thing here, so I don't need this anymore. We've got our brad in and our holder. So I have a piece of book page, and it's the length of from here to here, like that. And we're going to have to cut this down so it's not interfering with our window. Depends on where your window's located and whether or not that's going to be an issue. Okay, so that looks good. So what I'm going to do is glue this one side down. Okay, so your fold is pointing outwards, and you want to line up just right along the side of your envelope. Just right along the side of that envelope. Like that. Okay, it's not showing. So now we want to glue this side. And I'm also going to glue the bottom while we're here. Ooh, that's got to be glued down. That might cause some kind of issues later. Okay. Over top of that, glue that down. Come over with this. And just lay that right down there. So what this gives us is a pocket. I need to let that dry. But it gives us a pocket where you can actually get things in and out of easier. I definitely need to let that dry. Before I start fooling around with it. I'm going to get this inked up. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish collaging this flap. See how that tucks down nicely? I'm going to finish up this, and I'm going to finish the back, and I will see you here next time. So join me in our special little project as a guest designer with Happiness in Crafting. Until the next time, ladies, take care of you, love each other, and I'll see you again. Bye.